I just love me some Walking Dead, and I am so very excited for this episode. Oh my god. I hope you guys can hear it, because I'm in a different location, as you can see. I'm going to turn up the volume as much as I can, so I know some people get angry, and they can't hear it, but...
There is one rule between our people. Stay where you are.
Stay where you are.
Disobey.
Sometimes her voice really pisses me off. Oh, you're about to be crushed by someone named Negan? I can't wait. I can't wait. Let's do this. This is what I've waited since... Jeez, man. Since Negan was imprisoned, I think. You know, once he went to jail, and I was like, what's the next big Negan scene gonna be? This is it. Him with the whispers, so I'm so excited. But first we've got Carol. I'm trying to move the mic so you guys can hear it. Is there a way to do subtitles here? You guys aren't going to be able to read them because the video is backwards. It's whatever. Don't forget your gun. Alright, so she's trying to destroy Alpha's horde. How the hell she's going to do it? I had a poll kind of question for you guys in my prediction as to how she was going to destroy the horde. And now we're going to find out. And this video is also not sponsored by Converse, just FYI. Although I do like their shoes. When I first saw this shot, I thought it was the prison. You know how the prison had those dual fences? This is really interesting.
Yeah. Thanks. Where are you going? I'm gonna do another sweep for Negan. Cool. You want company? Negan cross the border? No, we couldn't follow him over there. I can't see him putting on a mask. Quiet for long. Still, stranger things have happened. Taking a break? Nope. This is our spot today. Gonna stay here. See what we see. She's gonna wander around before you get spotted. Ain't that dumb? Neither are you. Gee, thanks.
Come on, Daryl, you know why she's here.
For Negan.
Right. You know, tell me what we're really looking for.
Yeah.
I was worried.
We're gonna find it and we're gonna destroy it.
Yep. Yep. Oh, this is going to be such a good episode, man. Holy crap. There's the helicopter. I hate that they edited the helicopter flying across the screen. Come on, it was such a small graphic. I mean, they changed it. This is cool. Like, they changed it with Rick shooting the bridge, the dynamite, and then the windmill cuts, and then it's just on fire, and he's gone. Like, that's a cool shot. I just... The helicopter, like, it always gave us the hope that Rick was, like, gonna be out there at some point, you know? Like, he's gonna come back eventually.
Admit it, there's a tiny part of you that's thrilled to be sick. Just so you can spend more time with me.
What the f...
Puking because I've got a little crush.
Textbook case of butterflies in the stomach.
What the f...
Second opinion.
Oh, it's simple science, darling. sorts of different ways. The heart wants what it wants.
What's this guy? Why is this guy charming a grandma? What the fuck?
And exhale.
Yes, this is how most patient doctor visits go, right?
Don't you think we'd make a bitchin' couple?
Son, I would break you like a twig.
What is going on?
Jury's still out.
Ouch. I thought we were having a moment here, Sharon.
Oh, Sadiq's back at Alexandria. I didn't know that.
Yeah. A couple more cases of that stomach bug.
So makes it 7.
You know, maybe
Oh shit, that's the mystery.
I got it. Sure. Yeah. Where's Rosita?
Same as everybody else, it seems.
Most we can do is keep them hydrated and wait it out. Lap up
It's Gamma.
your daughter shit while you can. Because
She infected the water.
so damn fat.
Okay, alright, easy. Easy.
Dante is...
Have
He's growing on me.
Okay. My bad. You should go out and have some fun.
Alright, thanks.
And if you need me to peek at Rosita later, just say the word. Happy to, make sure she's on demand.
What the...
That's one of those boundaries again.
This guy... Was he like... I don't remember Dante being this comical joker in the comics.
That's right. I've been tracking walker movement. Long order. Small groups, some of them might have whispers in them. They all connect right back to this general area. So I figure we stake out this spot.
See where the whispers go. Might lead us back to the Hoy this morning.
I thought so.
She's gonna need a big place, though. The canyon they used to be in. Only spots I know are whisper territory, though. Not gonna be able to sneak in there without starting with some kind of shit.
We only need to figure out where they are and then tell the council, I swear.
Hmm.
I warned you straight before.
What happened at the border with Alpha, I didn't want you to worry. I'm sorry.
This is just one of her isolationist plays.
Just want to keep us safe. So you gonna stick around?
You spot something, you're gonna need me to track it.
I don't know. Picked up a few things over the years.
We'll see. Honestly, that was... Well, ladies, kind of hard to tell with the outfits. I want to join, right? I am a joiner. Give me a damn application.
I am a joiner.
Look at you guys, right? Cool ass outfits, the whole back to nature paleo vibe. You are a survivalist wet dream, not to mention the #1 selling point. No more being eaten by the dead. Just out of curiosity, because it's killing me. What you got going on down low? You flying around commando style, or you got like Walker Long John's little your tits there, Jolly Green Giant?
Jolly Green Giant.
Constant noise. I should just slit your throat. Be done with it. Okay. You know what? You're right, big man. I am sorry. I never properly introduced myself. Hey, I'm Negan. For the last 8 years, I have been locked up by your enemy. So you take me to your leader, and I will spill every goddamn secret I know.
Oh shit. Huh. That was an interesting reaction from Beta. He went, huh? He took off the blindfold. He's like, I'll let you know where you are and see who I am. But you're not going to talk until we want you to.
I got the supplies there as well.
Feel free to deposit those in any location of your choosing. Gotta say, your assist on the radio relaunch has been a boon, and I
Hilltop AV Club.
Here to take the new setup for a spin. Some primo choice upgrades. The transmitter's been properly souped up with Soviet satellite guts. You don't parlay with Russian by any chance?
Yet. Well, that's all I got.
Soviet satellite guts.
Relocating the antenna to the apex provides unobstructed LOS to the secondary repeater, exponentially expanding our range. But you haven't lived till you bounce the transmission off the ionosphere. Gives me goose flesh each and every time.
Well, this sounds really cool, Eugene. But I gotta get back to the kids.
Oh yeah, understandable. Bambinos, they take precedent. No expiration on that invite though.
Cool. Thanks.
Bambinos take precedent. I swear there's a separate dialogue guy, scriptwriter, who just does Eugene's dialogue. It is.
Solo trip it is. See how far you fly, little lady.
Oh shit. See if we get some Commonwealth stuff here. Already?
Copy that, Alexandria.
Oh, this is Alexandria. Never mind.
Yes, were you looking for someone in particular?
No, dumbass. I'm looking for you.
Oh. Okie dokie.
Just wanted to see what you were up to. I figured I'd call.
What the?
2-degree paper, so could just be delirious.
What sort of ailments are we wrestling with?
Just a bug, I'll be fine. Coco's okay. What about you? What are you up to?
That's the mystery.
Just some garden variety engineering advice, structural stability checks, a total revamp of their radio setup. I mean, everyone wants to fly to Eugene.
Are you coming back anytime soon?
To be honest, I haven't given much thought to the timetable, but it is mighty good to hear your voice.
Whoa.
Oh, hold on, we got a malfunction.
I do believe there's been a circuit breaker.
Everything okay?
The boner that I exhibited from that hair conversation has exploded them in fuselages.
So before the whole thing goes foobar.
Kluvar. There you go.
I should get back into bed anyway. Do you want me to play this afternoon?
A radio wave sinusoidal?
Yes.
Yes, they are.
What the fuck?
So close.
Did that hit the camera? Did you see her throw that?
Mr. Crossbow. Not anything was your thing.
It's definitely not your thing.
Sorry, it doesn't count.
Of course that counts.
Are they playing Pong Apocalypse Edition?
You're such a sore loser.
I'd have to lose in order to be a sore loser.
Look, you get a cup like this and ping pong balls. College game. For any of you who have been to college, it's
But good luck.
all the rage these days.
It'll help your aim.
They're good luck. Oh, no, he'll get it now.
You should watch your own throws, though. Boom.
He's going to
It's fine. King sense is best.
Plenty fine too. Oh. I see things.
It's not like that.
No?
Not at all.
Huh?
Why not? Aren't that many people left to find out here these days? Much less good ones like her.
Yeah, I know.
And why not?
What's the matter?
Because it does. You don't have to be alone. Years past, Daryl. You can't hide out with the dog here.
Huh. I wonder if he's...
See? Your aim's better already.
Hmm.
I'm hungry. You have food?
Here, you
I don't know if it's because he might have a crush on Carol, he likes being alone, or she just brought up the Connie thing. Like, that's fans have been wondering that for a while.
See that? It's a whisper.
Look at that smug ass smile. Ah! Whoa. Is Alpha gonna meet Negan? No. The world is not ready for this right now.
Cannot be trusted. Dispose of him.
Test him. He is one of them. Oh, here. No. Then I kill him. Never the fall.
It is a mistake. Show him our ways.
Questioning of my judgment.
Uh-oh.
Come a regular car.
He is a threat.
Alpha. Or beta.
Oh.
I think only of our people.
Is it finally time for the beta to become the alpha?
Oh, shit. That's an adapted scene from the comics where she's like, "You're gonna."
How long have you and the boss lady been together? It's just like a beta with benefit situation. Maybe on the side. Respect the alpha, or I end you where you stand. They made you offended. You know, you keep things professional. I respect that. I think I was just thrown off by the whole kneeling thing. Not that there's anything wrong with the whole kneeling thing. I mean, that has tickled the dicks of many a fine man over the years. Me, myself, I used to have people kneeling for me all the live long day, so I do understand the benefits that sort of shit provides. Just actually never done the deed myself. And I admire your self-restraint, and I'm saying this totally respectfully, but there's something about that whole bald head thing that just tightens my britches.
What the fuck? Tightens my britches.
Just wanted to swing by to grab a change of clothes from Coco. Hey, you.
You need a house call back.
Thought we were supposed to be in bed.
I was, and then I was feeling better, so I came downstairs, and then I was feeling even worse, and now I'm stuck.
Well, you should have called Gabe to come get me.
The good shepherd is out on patrol. Overnighter.
Okay. Well, field trip to the infirmary.
No, come on, Steve. There's so much to do.
I know, like going to the infirmary.
Come on, you just help me get to the garage.
Okay, look. It's a crazy idea, but how about we all go to the infirmary? Yeah?
Is she gonna die? Because if you ingest infected walker blood, it's just like in season 8 when the saviors were cutting them with the blood knives. Isn't it the same concept? Oh, she's not gonna be there to talk to Eugene.
This is Hilltop calling over to Alexandria. Do you copy?
Yeah. Oh, and then he's gonna pick up Commonwealth because he's looking for fucking.
Alexandria, let
Yep.
us know if you are receiving.
Yep. All right, let's see it.
Alexandria proper, please respond.
It's gonna be someone different, I think.
Greetings. This is Taterbug calling live over open channels. Anyone out there give us a copy?
Jeez.
Getting bigger.
Looks like they're gathering up all the strays.
Once the sun goes down, it's gonna be tough to see where they go. Unless we can get closer.
What do you think they're going anywhere?
They were whisperers, that's what we know. All right.
Not across the border. Oh yeah.
Find out war. That's what it takes.
Sure this isn't you just trying to take another shot at Alpha?
Word is our shot. You changing your mind?
No. Is that
What's the problem?
alright, we do this, we don't be smart about it. None of this running off in the middle of the night. No backup, just us stuff, alright?
Since when are we not?
This is gonna not end well.
Mess this up, everyone else is gonna pay for it, right?
Alright, pay. Pay no matter what side of the line we're on.
More than already have. That's the point. Shit. I want to see an Alpha Negan conversation. Come on. What she got in there. Why wouldn't it, I don't know if they have dynamite, but explosives would probably be the best thing to divert the horde, right?
Did you find what you were looking for?
Bring the gun.
No. Used up all the ammunition, remember?
There's still some ammo left in the storage.
Didn't bring the gun, Daryl. Frisk me? Go ahead.
Okay.
Why are they like an old married couple over here bickering? Like, come on, we know the plan.
We're enough for them.
Alright. Let's do it. Playing this too. Might as well be us.
They're going in.
So do I get bathed and reborn in her whispery image? It's more like a ball trip in the skin-themed fishing quest. Dick. That's it. I can do that.
Why is he smiling? Just for no reason.
Anything in particular we're going for here? Size, depth, width? Just dick. Alright.
The hell? What is this music? Ah. And he tried to make it bigger with the little... This is so odd, this music. What is going on? The Negan Whisperer Chronicles. No. Look how big the hole. Oh, it's. What the? What is this? A knife? Just roast. Oh, they're gonna roast the pig. This is another comic thing where they have this big pig roast. I just, with a group as scary as the Whispers, the music is just so hilarious.
Here we go.
That was ridiculous sequence. It was. Oh my god! Look at all these people, dude. Are these people all gonna die from that fucked up river?
Dante,
Go ahead and grab a seat wherever. I'll be with you in a sec.
Dante? What the hell is going on?
Hey guys. I think the illness is spreading faster than we thought. I didn't want to bother you.
That is not a decision you get to make. Damn it, man, this is why I said I shouldn't leave. Start crushing herbs. Ginger and mint for the nausea, and oil of oregano and yarrow for the fever. This is only gonna get worse if we're not ahead of it.
Good with these rules?
Yeah. Don't be seen.
No tracks, no kill walkers neither. Find a bunch of bodies with holes in there. Had some marks, but we got notes when we were here.
Oh, here we go. They cross again. They're screwed.
Learn, leave.
If things go sideways, we head back. We get split up. You meet me right here, alright?
Yeah. Be safe.
We get luck on our side. Alright? Come on.
This is not gonna end well.
a bastard to take down. I gotta say, this is exactly the kind of badass shit I will do for my new family. Only those who have earned the right to walk among us may eat. Earned? Big man, I helped kill and cook the damn pig. Come on, man. At the very least, I deserve a piece of bacon.
Uh-oh. She's just watching.
Whatever you say, boss.
He only did it because Alpha was standing there. Hey, buddy, can I have a piece? Oh, there you go. You shared with them?
It's Taterbug over open air, surfing on these proverbial radio waves. Any interested earholes, come on back. Anyone, anywhere. This is Taterbug.
Are we gonna get the scene? Come on.
Hello? Oh, Taterbug? I receive you loud and clear.
Here we go.
Are you really out there?
He's really out there. Of course they cut away in that scene. Shit, what are they gonna do? How do you disrupt this? Fuck. Yeah, they know something's up. I knew there was a whisper in there. You had that creepy ass classic wisp.
Well, had I considered the prospect of first contact, I would have prepared proper remarks toward the establishment of relations. Over.
I don't quite know what to say either. I've gotten to the point where I figured this was a waste of time. Over.
Perhaps an exchange of Q&As might grease the wheels. A few right off the top of my dome. Where are you located? How long have you been there? How many people do you have? And should we continue saying over? Over.
We can probably make do without the overs. As for the other stuff, I don't think I'm comfortable sharing that just
Yeah, they're not gonna share it.
Understandable. Any odds more within your zone of comfort?
talk about our lives before all this.
My personal origin entails a long and storied history. Were you thinking prologue, or should I skip ahead a few chapters?
Start with where you're from.
Certainly. A Lone Star child at heart, I was born in the shadows of Big D. That's a well-worn nickname for Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, I picked up on that. I grew up in Pennsylvania, a small town called Strasburg.
Dubious as it may seem, I know
Oh, shit.
Pennsylvania well.
Sure you do.
Stratford.
True as Coventry Blue. During adolescence, I went through a significant foamer phase. Locomotives were my jam. As such, my parents purchased a pair of tickets to
What?
the 1995 Train Fan Expo at the Railroad Museum in, well, you guessed it,
Strasburg, Pennsylvania. Whoa.
the most vivid memory of an ice cream shop with the most marvelous batch of black raspberry ice cream.
The inside scoop. I went there all the time.
Oh my gosh.
One I might have been there on the same day.
Well, no, unless there is a critical question needs answering.
What's that?
Cake cone or waffle?
Oh my gosh. It's great talking about ice cream, but I'd like to talk more about ice cream. Oh, maybe Eugene's found a significant other. He just snapped its neck. Oh. Oh, he's gonna fucking blend. That shit's nasty, man. He's like choking the walker out. That was weird. It was weird.
Been decades since I got this much attention from younger men.
You're my patient, so it's kind of my job to keep an eye on you.
And what's with the look of gloom and doom? I feel like I'm napping next to the Grim Reaper.
Well, given your age,
That's right. I'm just a little concerned.
Well, fine. In this world, most don't get the luxury of drifting off in a nice, comfy bed. I should be so lucky.
that's true.
industrial age meds, and simple shit can suddenly become a big deal. We'll figure it out.
Thanks, Dante. I appreciate your help.
Yeah, they're kind of screwed.
I'm kind of amazing.
He's proven that so far. I don't mind Dante's humor. He's cooler than he was in the comics. I will definitely say that. He's also a Hilltop guy, not an Alexandrian guy, but oh no, is the baby sick too? There, baby. Well, at least it's alive. For now. No, stop. Don't hallucinate. Oh my god, he's gonna start with the... No. What the hell? Dude, this is creepy as fuck. Did he actually walk there, or...
Clearly, we are not jiving. And, you know, to be honest with you, I totally understand the position here. You gotta be, like, the tough guy and keep everybody in line. Hell, you know, I had guys just like you to keep my shit tight. Alright, maybe not just like you. I also have some monster your size. Things would have turned out different. Look, whether you like me or not, I will be joining this team, so maybe we should find a way to get along, you know, and stop pissing on each other's groups. You will never be one of us. You're too loud. Too weak.
That was Carol. You see the arrow?
Ego. I mean, it ain't ego if I really am that awesome. You are a waste.
Or Daryl.
Alpha. See, some cards on the table then. Cool, I dig that. See, I'm not here for you. I am here for Alpha. So you go ahead and you throw me a little test at me, you scowl and throw me on the ground like a 5-and-down Frankenstein. I don't give a shit. See, big man, I ain't going anywhere.
Oh no.
Something we can both agree on. You won't be going anywhere. Wait a minute, you just make a goddamn joke? I would be impressed if I wasn't so pissed off right now. You've got to be shitting me.
Oh no. Oh fucking fuck. Come on, Beta. That's a bad... And I thought it was Carol. That was not... They tricked you. I thought that whisperer was Carol because it had the arrow in the back. But
He saw me. We can take it back, see what he knows. Maybe it's a good thing.
You plan this?
That's a yes.
What's this? It wasn't in your bag.
Oh, she did plan it.
Missed it. Come on, we don't have time to argue. It's done.
She's... This is just far too reckless, and I don't know what the hell that hostage is good for. But...
Roller rinks never made much dollar since entitled sense.
Meanwhile,
On a risk-reward analysis.
Eugene's on a Skype date.
Too afraid of falling?
Injury combined with humiliation, not my favorite pastime. This deed exchange on our formulas has been very enjoyable, and at the risk of said humiliation, I wonder if we could dip our toes into some real talk.
It's been great. Honestly. But I don't really know you. You might be a threat. Maybe it's better if we just let this be, you know, what it is.
No, 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 no.
What if I were to share specifics?
Who's to say I'm not a threat to you? People are dangerous.
I'm well aware. And yet, I have a twinge in my belly that says you lean toward the good column of the alignment chart. I do know you. My given name is Eugene Erman Porter. And I propose we continue these combos on the reg with the hopes of building more. Should that meet with your approval and or interest, of course.
Come on, no. Yeah, she'll say yes. Cliffhanger.
Hello, Eugene. I'm a reporter. I like that. I like that very much.
So, we're in agreement then.
We are. But let's keep this between us for now. I want to trust you. But if I hear anyone else, I'll know I can't.
Oh, shit. Yep.
Okay. Just you and me. Copy that. Over.
She didn't say her name. I was thinking she was going to say her name. We need to talk. What is this fucking standing meditation shit?
Was weak.
I expected more.
You must serve as better as one of the dead.
Ready for my goddamn skin suit.
Oh.
Bring that extra long tape measure on account of my humongous balls.
Woo!
I'm Negan. We haven't formally met, but I sure as hell know who you are. Whether my reputation precedes me or not. I'm all in. Whatever you want, whatever I got, it's yours.
Ooh. Hey, he's proposing. Maybe. This is... Is that it? Ah, come on. Dude, we gotta wait till the next fucking episode for more. God damn it. Now, the interesting thing is that I actually looked ahead, and the title description for episode 7 discusses, it discusses more, so we're going to get more Negan Alpha scenes is what I'm saying. It discusses the fact that Negan and Alpha have conversations. So this was mainly Beta and Negan's interactions. And because I was wondering, I was like, is Negan just going to walk up and meet Alpha? Because there's that scene in the comics where he's like, hey, like, I'm Negan and I'm in love. Like, he like he goes out of his way to like flirt with her, which is funny. And I don't know, the thing is, there's still an opportunity for all of that dialogue in next week's episode. So, and I just love, it's two opposites. It's the serious tone savagery of the Whisperers with the hilarity, leadership, this comical, zany, off-the-wall leadership with Negan. That scene where Beta was like so sure that he was dead. He's like, yep, I killed one of our own, and a big horde descended on him. No way. And then he it looked like Lucille. It was a big tree bark. He used it to kill all the walkers, and he just lays it at her feet. I was like, and Beta is it turned on him completely, because that was the test to, it wasn't a test. He was trying to get Negan killed, and in Alpha's eyes, it was kind of like a test that he succeeded, and Beta didn't in any way intend that. And it was just, that ending scene was hilarious. Not to mention Negan just pissing Beta off to no ends, constantly flapping his gums, like the what was it, the jock strap, the whispered jock strap. That was hilarious. The music montage sequence, I don't know, that's like a known song, and it just like, it doesn't fit the Whispers, but it sure as shit fits Negan. Like, remember when Negan was getting the tour of Alexandria from Carl, and they had that little music montage? It's kind of the same thing, but it's at the Whisper camp, and we know the Whispers, there's none of that entertainment at all. Now, what's interesting is that some of the Whisperers were warming up to Negan. In the scene where Negan talks about killing the pig and cooking the pig, and Beta's being a bitch and like, no, you haven't proved yourself. And then Negan sits down, and that Whisperer just hands him one of the bones with the meat on it. And I was like, oh, so it seems like everyone but Beta is taking a liking to Negan because of his charisma. Like, it's something different. I mean, these guys are so, like, they're, bland, they're just monotone, dead people. As Alpha said, you have to deaden your soul and yourself in order to become one of the walkers, to become a Whisperer, to walk amongst them. And Negan seemingly is able to do both. But again, I still think that there's an end game here. I don't know, again, I will not spoil anything from the comics. I've mentioned the comics a few times in this episode. I will not spoil how the Negan Alpha Beta stuff goes down in the comics. I will not. If you guys know, awesome. Do not comment it, because I'm not sure how many people know about it. In these next final 2 episodes of this mid-season, 7 and 8, there's a big possibility that we might get 1 or 2 or all of those scenes, or maybe none of them, or the bridge version, whatever. But we don't know. But it's interesting that Negan was seemingly able to do this. And in most people's eyes, it looks like he is joining the Whisperers in an effort to take down the communities, Alexandria and Hilltop. Now, if we just think about this logically, let's just say we have no knowledge of the comics. If we were to just think about this logically from what we've seen in the show so far, that's a little far-fetched. And the main reason it's far-fetched is we saw Negan risk his life in that snowstorm for Judith. He cares about that kid. He loves that kid, as if she were his own. I cannot imagine that he would join a group that is all for killing her and everyone that she's ever cared about. I'm just going to put it in the context of Judith. I understand the community was voting to execute him because he stuck up for Lydia, but Judith was not involved in that. That was a one-off incident, and again, they made you believe it because Negan did question the morals of Alexandria to Daryl, and so it's a very real reason, as to why Negan would do this. And I still think we're being thrown a curveball. That's just my assumption. Because we do not know who let Negan out. Brandon did not let him out because Brandon was wondering who let him out. I think it's Carol. That's my prediction. Considering in this episode how many think of all the things she went behind Daryl's back. These characters have been best friends since season 2. The longest friendship that we have in this show. They have been best friends. And she lied about the gun ammunition, about the strip tie to capture the Whisper. Like, she lied about every aspect. I think 3 or 4 lies that she told Daryl about what this plan was. And like because she went, and I don't even know if she knew if that's what she was going to do, because she wanted to destroy the Horde, and she comes back with a hostage. Now, it's a no-name hostage. If it was Gamma, I might have been a little intrigued, but I mean, that's just a random guy. I'll tell you, though, they tricked me in that scene when Negan and Beta are in the swarm, and there was a Whisper that had an arrow pack. I thought that was Carol in disguise walking around listening to their conversation, and then Negan kills that Whisperer, and I was like, oh, it's a Whisperer, it's not Carol. But they definitely tricked me there. I don't know if that was intentional, but that definitely tripped me up. So yeah, Daryl is usually on Carol's side, but I think you could tell by the end, and he had to, he put all those nasty guts on his face, and Walker snuck up on him, and Carol put Daryl in harm's way and didn't tell him the full reason why they were out there, what they were doing, what the plan was, and it could have got Daryl killed. As much of a strong, badass survivor as he is, it could have killed him. And Carol's selfishness over wanting vengeance against Alpha is going to do this. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm nervous about the relationship between Carol and Daryl, because, and then there was that scene where Carol was talking about Connie and Daryl, the romance that everyone's been talking about in the community, that is, in the Walking Dead community of people who watch the show. And Daryl didn't give a good reason as to why he didn't. And I don't know if it's A, because he has feelings for Carol, B, he thinks he's better when he's alone, or C, he just hasn't thought about it. I don't know if there's a legitimate reason, because they've never addressed anything romantically with Daryl. It just seems like an area they just never will get to. It was important to build Daryl's humanity, his closeness with the group, his contributions, him stepping up as a leader. But where do you naturally go with him next? Could a love interest? Because the thing is, you don't want to change Daryl's character too much where it doesn't become his character anymore. If you start giving him the Rick Grimes love romance and the big speeches, and Norman Reedus said this a year ago when Rick departed the show. It's like, well, Daryl's not just going to become Rick 2.0 and start giving these giant speeches and stuff. When Rick vanished in the helicopter, Daryl went into exile for those years, trying to find Rick and then just being on his own. So I think he maybe partially blamed himself for Rick, because, their argument, the argument that they had when they were stuck in that dirt pit, Rick rode off on the horse, and the whole rebar thing happened when he fell off the horse. That wouldn't have happened if Daryl hadn't. Remember, because Rick was going to Alexandria to stop Maggie from killing Negan, and Daryl took Rick on the bike and just drove him out into the middle of nowhere. And had that whole incident not happened, Rick wouldn't have been he wouldn't have been near the rebar thing. Now, I know it was inevitable with the show's writing that he was going to be written off, but certain incidences could have played out differently, and he would never have been in harm's way to exit the show. So I'm just saying that. But to get back to this episode, so the other two big things, there were four big things in this. The Negan stuff with the Whisperers, Daryl and Carol's relationship and how much she's holding back and lying about her intentions. Siddiq's mystery. Now, I didn't know what the heck mystery they were going to do with Siddiq, because I was like, what's mystery? Siddiq? Like, what? Like, what is it? It's what Gamma was doing last episode, where she was cutting the walkers in the river and infecting the river. That's getting people sick. So, and I'm getting vibes, if you guys remember the first half of season 4 in the prison, when they had that really bad sickness, and Glenn almost died, and Herschel was trying to save everybody, and I remember that. And the good thing is, that was like the only freaking plot point, other than, well, the governor was after. The governor was 6, 7, and 8. And the first 5 episodes was that freaking sickness. So I'm glad that the sickness isn't the focal point, because we have many different plot lines in this episode, which, again, is the brilliance of Angela Kang's writing. Just going to say that right there. But yeah, it's to a viewer who knows, and Aaron should speak up. He saw Gamma doing this. Did he not? Aaron should, like, as soon as Aaron sees all these sick people in the infirmary, like fucking 12, 13 people, he should be like, hey guys, I saw a Whisperer killing walkers by the river. Oh, and by the way, I gave one of those walkers a patch because she sliced her hand open. Aaron wasn't in this episode. I'm kind of surprised. I don't know if that's going to come up, because that's vital information, so he should probably disseminate that information in some way, shape, or form. Just saying. All right. So they didn't finish that plot point up. It actually finished with a different plot point, because Siddiq, with his baby, is having PTSD shit, and he was on the windmill wigging out, and I'm like, is that real? Is he dreaming it? Like, I thought we were gonna get a flashback to the Pike sequence when everyone got their heads chopped off, but no, maybe they're saving that from when he has to face his fears. I don't know. That was creepy, though. That was creepy, that really brief scene where he's just standing, like, he's like, how the hell did I get here? You don't know if it's real. Very similar to that episode a few back where Carol was having the hallucinations. So it's strange. They didn't resolve the sickness yet. Dante. I'm taking a liking to Dante. He's a funny guy. He's almost like an anti-Negan, because he's really, really charming and funny, but he's a good guy trying to help out. He's a doctor, and he just makes light of a serious situation with everyone getting sick, and I'm liking him. He's a new character this season. He's a comic character. He was not this funny in the comics, I can tell you. He was also a Hilltop doctor, so that's different. There's one specific thing that comic readers will remember about Dante in terms of a relationship that he had with a certain character, but that hasn't happened yet, and I will not comment on that. But so far, I am liking Dante for reasons outside of that. So I just wanted to say that right there, that I'm really enjoying his character. So whether he gets this relationship in the future or not, I'm still really liking where they're going with his character. Okay? And then the final thing, Eugene and the radio. We finally get, again, more comic stuff. Lots of comic stuff in this episode, and I don't want to spoil it, but Eugene is having a conversation with somebody from another community. That seems to be clear. Someone from another community. We don't know where, we don't know who, we don't know why. Both are cautious. It was, and I didn't, as much as I knew where this was going story-wise, I liked that, because you didn't get this in the comics, because Eugene obviously is coming off of the heartbreak with Rosita. He waited for her. in this episode, and she was sick and couldn't talk to him. So I think maybe he was feeling betrayed, kind of like when, like someone you're talking to in a relationship, you've gone on a few dates with them, and you text them, and they're not texting back, and you're kind of just like, you're like just bounce in place, like, oh, they're texting me, like, just freaking out. So Eugene was doing that because the radio, the communication, the radio, and so yeah. And then this girl comes on, and they're talking about, because she talked about, now the town that they mentioned in Pennsylvania. This is off topic. That's the town where I believe Flight 93 from the 9/11 terrorist attacks in America. I also believe my screen just went black. There we go. Sometimes my computer crashes when that happens, so just wanted to make sure it didn't. Anyway, I believe that's the town where Flight 93 was downed when the plane passengers took controls back from the terrorist and flew the plane into the ground. I believe that's the town in Pennsylvania where the woman on the radio is where she's from, where she says she's from. The name just stuck out to me. I mean, that's a completely irrelevant fact. I didn't know if maybe someone on the Walking Dead staff was maybe related to someone on the plane. Maybe they lived in that town. They live in that town. They have family that live in that town. I immediately kind of picked that up. I was like, possibly, or maybe it's someone Kirkman knows. Like, I just felt that, like, oh, like, that's a very it's a specific town. It's not like a New York City, or it's not like a big name city or town like everyone knows. It's a very, very, very specific town in Pennsylvania that if you search it, that's one of the things its reputation is known for. So I just picked that out. I don't know if anyone else thinks that it's a coincidence or whatever, but I just thought that was an interesting detail. And it's a nice tribute. If that is true, it's a nice kind of media tribute, I suppose. I don't know if that will come into play at any point, because I'm assuming this group is not from that town, but still. Anyway, getting back on topic. Eugene, I felt they treated this conversation like a date. And that's why I liked it a lot, because even if you know where it's going in the comics with new civilizations and trade and all sorts of stuff, what I really liked was that Eugene, like, you could see it on his face. He was just loving every moment talking to this girl about ice cream and the trains and just all sorts of just nerd talk. And we know Eugene is a huge nerd. He's made, like, video game references. He tried to come on to Tara. Like, there's all these different girls, Tara and Rosita, I think, are the main two, who he's tried to come on to and be unequivocal Eugene, and they're just not having it. And it's interesting because this girl she's loving it. She's loving it. And I'm like, I saw this more as a romantic connection for Eugene than I did. Obviously, this is an opportunity for a new civilization, but I'm just kind of like, way to go, Eugene. You found somebody. I don't know if you're ever going to meet her. You could be thousands of miles away, but you know what? Keep going with this Skype. It's like your online. It's literally like you got like a Tinder relationship going in the apocalypse. Who knew that was possible? So it's just interesting because you have like an online radio conversation / sexual relationship brewing, but then you have the savagery of the Whisperers paired with an ex-leader who has this ultimate swagger about him that he just will not lose no matter who he comes in contact with. And then you've got the sickness that we know is from the Whisperer's ploy, and then you've also got Carol's precarious doings that we just don't know what her end game here is, because she's lied so many times to the point where I don't even believe what her ultimate plan is. Like, oh, we're going to find Alpha's horde, we're going to destroy it. Well, you captured a Whisperer, so what is that going to do? If anything, Alpha might take roll call and realize that guy's not there, unless she just assumes he got eaten by a walker. she could be like, where's this guy? Let's just say his name's Johnny. Like, where's Johnny? Anyone see him? Did he get eaten by a walker? Did he turn? Did we bury him? Okay, if we didn't do any of those things, then maybe he was captured by our enemies. I don't know if she'll go that far. I mean, right now she's dealing with the lovable Negan, and we're going to see how long this is going to last, but I don't know. This episode, obviously, it didn't end. The Negan stuff in the Whisper camp is just getting started, and I want to know your predictions. I'm obviously going to make a overall... My prediction videos, you guys have been liking them. I'm surprised. Like, I always made them last season, season 9, and the reaction videos usually did better than the previews, but now my predictions and thoughts on the previews are doing better than the reactions, and that's blowing my mind. You know, I might have to maybe update the channel a little bit more, and I don't know, I'll have to have a discussion with you guys in a separate video about that, but I just thought that was an interesting statistic. Just browsing on my channel, and I was like, wow, people like these prediction videos so far. Like the past 3 or 4 I've made for this season, you guys have been liking them. A lot of engagement, lots of cool comments. I try to reply to as many people as I can, and I might even do a Q&A soon, because I have a lot of fans that I recognize, some new people, so you know what? Maybe I'll do one soon. Especially, how about this? When the season's over, mid-season, these first 8 episodes, when they're done, we have downtime in December. That'd be like a holiday Walking Dead questionnaire. How about that? Because the show will not be on in December, and we'll have some sort of holiday questionnaire for you guys to ask. Whatever cliffhanger they leave it off on in the mid-season finale of season 10, we can discuss it to our heart's content. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. And I know some bits will have to be chopped up because of the music, because of copyright, all those things. So, oof. Anyway, before my digestion gets the better of me, I will sign off, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and peace out. Oh, I forgot. I would give this episode a 9.5. I enjoyed it. Still hitting a home run. This season's been awesome, so keep up the good work, everybody. Thanks.